Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Daily Shooter, and today we're going to talk about the day after the election, exactly what happened last night, what people voted for, and sort of what we can expect in the future, not just for the Second Amendment, but for the state of California. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, primarily on my channel, I focus on firearms, accessories, the Second Amendment, and Second Amendment related topics. When I talk politics on this channel, I try and keep it within the confines of the Second Amendment because people don't tune into my channel to hear me talk about economics or healthcare or immigration or any of the other major issues of the day. I try and keep it focused around one thing. So you're going to see firearms reviews, accessory reviews, and Second Amendment related issues. So that's where I try and keep it. But because of last night's election, I feel like I need to kind of explain things a little bit more about why I'm upset about the results last night. The election results were very, very disappointing. John Cox was defeated, absolutely no problem. It was a complete landslide for Gavin Newsom, and I know that's what a lot of people expected, and deep down, I guess that's what I expected also. But it's one of those things where you kind of have to try and wrap your head around it. You know, in other states where people have elections, they try and vote for the best person available for the job. In California, what gets me is they'll vote for anybody or anything as long as it's not Republican. Even if that means increasing your taxes, even if that means decreasing your security, even if that means extra government overreach, it doesn't matter. I mean, they will vote for a serial killer to run the state as long as he has a D next to his name and not an R. So it's just a complete blind devotion in this state to people who don't deserve the job, okay, but outwardly show that they will do a bad job, period. And so that's what kind of gets me. And so I'm going to kind of overreach in this particular video and talk about the election results last night and why they bother me so much. So obviously, Gavin Newsom won. Now, Gavin Newsom used to be the mayor of San Francisco, and I think most people, even across the country, know what San Francisco has turned into. San Francisco is a very beautiful place. I have visited San Francisco many times throughout my entire life. Been out to the piers, there's great restaurants and food, and you have, so many historical places to check out. It's a really great place. But over the years, it has degraded. And since Gavin Newsom was in charge of San Francisco, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. And now it is sort of like the trash heap of the country. I mean, you have this beautiful place where crime, poverty, just absolute filth and drugs and you name it, has taken over San Francisco. And that happened under his watch. Then he goes from San Francisco to the Lieutenant Governor's office of the state of California, and under his watch, it's really more of the same. We have extremely high taxes. We have some of the worst homeless situations in the entire country. We have high poverty. We have a middle class that is leaving in droves. I mean, record numbers of people are fleeing the state of California. I'm not just talking about leaving for greener pastures. I'm talking about getting the hell out no matter what, just in order to not be in this state anymore. And I know that because those people contact me to tell me what it's like once they actually get out of California. So from firsthand experience, I can tell you I've talked to a lot of those people that have actually left and kind of talked to them about how they feel about things now that they're gone. And it is incredible to hear their point of view from one state to another. That's one thing I can tell you for sure. But again, under his watch, we have deficits. We have an unfinished multi-billion-dollar bullet train. We have so many problems in this state that it's going to implode. There is nowhere for this state to go but implosion. That's what I see for California's future. And what it's going to take to actually get to that point where the state implodes, I couldn't tell you. But it's not going to look good for California's future. Nonetheless, given all of those things, given his past record, given his infidelities, given his character, given all of the problems that we see in him from his past record, not having to guess, not having to look and say, well, it seems like he might be bad. I mean, looking at his past record, he is bad. What he's done to the Second Amendment, what he's done to the First Amendment. I mean, this is a guy who does not belong in that seat. But because he has a D next to his name, people absolutely run to him in flocks in California. So you basically have a state that does not want to fix itself. You have a state that, again, will vote for a letter, excuse me, a state that will vote for a letter over substance every single time. And I really don't get where people's minds are. Also, you want to talk about Prop 6. Prop 6 was a proposition that was put on the ballot to repeal the latest gas tax, okay? Our gas prices are astronomical, and they are higher than anybody else in the entire country. When I tell my friends what we pay, again, they're just completely lost. They're out of their mind. You know, they can't believe that we would pay that much. And then you have this gas tax, which funnels billions of dollars of California's hard-earned money back to the government to supposedly fix our roads, which in one of the largest economies in the world, somehow we can't manage to do already. They need a little bit more of our money, according billions of dollars more of our money. So Prop 6 was put on the ballot to take away that gas tax. What got me was people voted for higher taxes. Again, in another landslide, people voted no on Prop 6 to basically keep the gas tax. So all these people that you see that complain about high taxes, high gas prices, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I have to be on, Social Security, and I have to be on all these, government benefits and aids and stuff like that just to afford stuff, also went to the ballot and said, I want to pay more for gas. This has got to be the most bass-ackward state I have ever seen. It's just absolutely incredible. People vote for crime. They vote for poverty. They vote for the income inequality that they say that they hate so much because, well, let's face it, Silicon Valley versus the rest of the state, you're talking about a massive income inequality right there. But that's what they voted for. Okay, they say they hate it, but that's what they voted for. Now, I do apologize for just rambling. I did not prepare for this video whatsoever. I just came out here and I wanted to give you guys my honest thoughts and emotions and feelings the day after the election without, really thinking about where I wanted to go with this video. But I do want to talk about the Second Amendment and what's going to happen with the Second Amendment now in this state, because Gavin Newsom, hey, he is, when it comes to guns, he's the worst. That's basically all that there is. He has a complete supermajority in the California government. He has an activist attorney general in Javier Becerra. And then you have a guy like Gavin Newsom who would pretty much sign absolutely anything if it's gun control, including taking away all firearms from everybody in the state and then worrying about dealing with the Second Amendment in court once all guns are banned. That's that guy. Okay, so I only see bad things happening with Gavin Newsom in office. It's only going to get worse. And the only way to fight back against that, I guess, is to, stack conservative judges in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals and in the Supreme Court. But again, the Supreme Court failed to hear a Second Amendment related case. I believe it was either this week or last week. So they're showing no signs of improvement as far as the Supreme Court goes as well. So we'll see what happens. But I can tell you right now that it doesn't look good. I mean, it just doesn't look good, which is just, man, it kind of kills me. And then for Fox News, it was our polls closed at 8:02 or 8 o'clock. And at 8:02, Fox News says that they could project that Gavin Newsom was the winner. Just stuff like that really pisses me off. It gets under my skin. 8 o'clock, the polls close. 0% of the precincts reporting, and Fox News calls it for Gavin Newsom. How's that even possible? It's incredible. People just expect that this state's going to implode, and it probably will. So my suggestion to you is be ready for the implosion. For all those conservatives out there who know that it's only Los Angeles and San Francisco and, all the major cities, Sacramento, San Diego and stuff like that, all the major cities that are voting for these people, everybody else that lives everywhere else was voting for somebody who's a little bit more conservative. For all you people, all I can say is just prepare. Prepare, because it's only going to be worse. So make sure that you have everything that you need on hand in case, the proverbial shit hits the fan. So I just want to say good luck to everybody. I'm going to keep conducting things just as normal here. We're going to go about our business and about our day just like we always have. Even though I'm upset today, I'm not going to let this bring me down. I'm always going to be fighting for a better future and fighting for a better tomorrow. So thank you all very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. Have a great day.